guys, what's up? It's Olivia. Welcome back to Olivia's Grad School Vlogs, where I share my experience as a media psychology graduate student here at Penn State. So today I have an exciting and relevant video. I'm going to be talking about my predictions for when Instagram removes public likes from the platform here in America. In case you're new to my channel, then welcome. Like I just said, my name is Olivia. I got my undergrad in psychology at UC Davis, and now I study psychology applied to media content and test the effects of media. So I do actually work a lot with Instagram, mainly studying body image, but I have also looked at how different personality characteristics predict certain behaviors on the platform and things like that. So this is based on my experience, the classes that I've taken, the stuff that I have learned. That is where my predictions are from. I'm a student. It might be wrong. Also, this is like my thoughts, so don't be like, oh my god, Penn State thinks that. No, this is just me as a student. Okay? Okay. Make sure to tell me what your predictions are in the comment section below and give this video a big thumbs up if you find this interesting. Before we jump into predictions, I think it's important to try to understand the psychology behind why Instagram thinks that having public likes are so dangerous in the first place. So if you watched my channel before, you've probably heard me mention this theory called social comparison theory. This theory says that in order to get the best gauge for how we're doing at something, it could be a specific facet in life or overall in life, we compare ourselves to a similar other. Typically a friend or a colleague, right? Because there's no objective scale of like, at this age you need to be doing this, at this age you need to be doing that, right? So because we don't have something like concrete that we can compare ourselves to, we compare ourselves to our friends to see kind of how we're doing. So there are two different types of comparison. There's upward social comparison, where we look at someone who is doing better than us, or is more attractive than us, or there's downward, where someone is doing worse off than we are. So with upward social comparison, we look at someone who's doing better. We can either be motivated and go, hey, okay, they're already graduated, but I'm only 3 credits away from graduating, so I'll be there soon. My friend can do it, so can I. That would be a motivating response to an upward social comparison. But there's also dissatisfaction that might occur. So if I'm in the mood, I would never do this, because why would I want to feel sad? But if I'm in the mood to compare my love life to my friends' love lives and see that they are married already and I don't even have a boyfriend, I'm gonna feel dissatisfied because I'm doing way worse off and marriage doesn't even seem attainable to me right now. How do I even find a guy that's that great that I want to spend the rest of my life with? I'm gonna feel bad, okay? So that's social comparison. Upward, downward, someone that's worse off than me. And worse off, it could literally be anything. It could be me ice skating and seeing that, you know what, some people can barely stand on the ice. So even though I'm not amazing, the fact that I can like stand and stop and do a 1-foot glide, okay, I'm better than I thought I was. So it doesn't have to be a malicious way, the downward comparison, but it's just kind of comparing ourselves to others to see how we're doing. We'll either feel better, motivated, or worse off. As you can probably tell, social media is the perfect place to constantly compare ourselves to others because of the pictures, because of the captions, etc. But now we're not only comparing ourselves to our friends, our colleagues, our family members, but with social media influencers, there's this thing called parasocial relationships, where because of that, and I'll explain it in just a moment, we're seeing influencers kind of as friends, as a similar other, and can be comparing ourselves to them as well. So parasocial relationship, this was a term coined by Horton and Wohl in 1956, and it related to the kind of quasi-relationship, this one-sided relationship that you form with a media figure. So it actually first started with the relationship that people would have at home with their news anchor. So, you know, you kind of get to know them a little bit, they become familiar, you pick up on their little quirks, maybe they mention something about their dog or their family, and you start forming this kind of friendship. You notice that they wear a blue tie every single Friday, or something like that. So, this happens a lot. Oh my goodness gracious, why is my phone ringing? Okay, so back to parasocial relationships and social media influencers. How might this manifest itself today? Well, if we see an influencer post something, they're going through something on Instagram, we might leave a supportive comment on their picture, just the same as a supportive comment that we would text to a friend. So we're offering that same social support. I know before it's been really confusing when people meet me after viewing all of my YouTube videos, because they know all this stuff about me and feel like we're friends because we've spent all this time together, even though in reality, we haven't spent that much time together and I don't know them. So you see how it's like a one-sided relationship. Back to the social comparison part, we're now seeing media figures, influencers, maybe as friends, we're gonna compare ourselves to them more. So I'm not gonna compare myself to Taylor Swift, she's an international superstar. What do I have in common with her other than we have blonde hair and blue eyes? Nothing. But if I were to compare myself to an influencer, it might be a Disney vlogger. And so if I see, oh my gosh, why is she getting 1,000 likes on her photos and I'm only getting 400 likes on my photos, then maybe I'll feel worse about myself because I'm comparing myself to her. Even though we're completely different people, I still consider her to be similar, so I'm comparing myself and feel worse about it. So from what I've already said, you can probably tell that removing likes might not even really do anything in terms of the social comparison tendencies, because sure, maybe I will look at likes to compare, oh my god, they have 400 and I have 40 likes, but we're still gonna see those pictures, we're still gonna see those captions that someone is doing better than us or having the time of our lives while we're stuck studying in college, right? So like, will that even make a difference with social comparison processes? Additionally, likes on the Instagram platform is an example of something that we call a bandwagon cue. So this is an example of just this quick processing. It's called heuristic processing. So instead of really taking in the message, we see this bandwagon cue of a like, and we know if a bunch of people like it, if there's, I don't know, 1,000 likes on something, it must be good. But yeah, in general, think of this with like Amazon reviews. If there's a product, if there are two products super similar, one has 30,000 reviews, 5 stars, and one has 3 reviews, 5 stars, you're gonna go by bandwagon cues and go, oh, 30,000 reviews with an average of this. That's gonna be my decision maker. Again, you might look at it more, but at the end of the day, that's just kind of a quick tool that we use to make decisions. I really hope Sham Sundar does not get mad at the way that I just explained bandwagon cues, but that's the gist of it. Here's the thing though. Instagram is arguing that when they take away public likes, then people are going to more deeply process the message or focus more on the content than on the likes. I don't think that's going to happen, and I'll explain it in just a moment, but first I want to tell you my other predictions for what's going to happen when they make this change. First off, I think engagement on the platform is going to go down. Like I said, the bandwagon cue, sometimes we like things just because everyone else is liking it. Also, if there's no public likes for me to see that, like, oh, I tap it and a little heart pops up, then why would I like it in the first place? Why wouldn't I just see it, scroll, and move on? If it's one of my best friends, maybe I'll comment on it. But again, if there's no cue saying, oh, look, you hearted it, you're just like everyone else. You added, so now there's 151. Oh, look, it went from 150 to 151. I'm not going to like it. So I think engagement is going to go down. Next, I think that sponsorships are going to become a lot more difficult, both for the advertisers and for smaller influencers who are trying to get advertisers to give them products or do a product placement with them. I think that's for a couple of reasons. So one, when advertisers are looking to find influencers to give products to, choose for an ad, they look at bandwagon cues. They don't just want someone with the most amount of followers, they want someone who has followers that are engaged, that they know look at the post and maybe are even inclined to comment on it. Now, there is a big discrepancy in how many followers someone has, how many likes they get on a typical post, and then how many people comment on that post. How is an advertiser now gonna look and gauge that? Do they go off of, oh, they had 20 comments, that's not enough, we want someone with 400 comments in their section? Or are they gonna go, oh, well, they have 5,000 followers, What if all those followers aren't active? See, I feel like likes was a happy medium, where you know someone at least saw the post. I also think that the sense of community is going to decrease. One thing that I really love is sometimes I'm in my Explore feed, I see a meme that I think is really funny, and then I see that one of my friends also liked that meme. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, Danielle also liked that meme. We have the same sense of humor, like whatever. I feel more connected to her, right? Or sometimes I'll see Reese Witherspoon liked someone's whatever, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you like them too? Me and Reese Witherspoon follow the same influencer on this. We have the same, I don't know, taste in music or whatever. That's really exciting. It brings like the sense of community. It makes me want to like things so that other people know that I liked it, or that we're connected in that way. And so I think by removing that, I think sense of community will go down. Yes, there's still the comment section, but I think it's gonna go down. Lastly, I actually think that people are going to feel worse off because now instead of comparing themselves to their peers, she got 400 likes and I only got 40, they're not gonna be comparing themselves to themselves, their former selves. So I'm gonna get 40 likes on a photo when normally I used to get 400 likes. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Some people might not care about this at all, but I think if you're high in social comparison tendencies, I think if you really care what other people think about you, there are people high in that. I think they're gonna feel worse off and they're gonna post less because they're getting that feedback, those cues that, oh my gosh, people actually don't like my pictures, they don't care, when really it was just a change to the platform that caused that. People are still looking at them, people care, but yeah, now this person might think because those likes are gone, nobody cares and they're going to post less. That's not everybody, but there is definitely going to be a subset of the population that feels that way and is affected that way. So overall thoughts of Instagram removing public likes from the platform, we'll see if it lasts that long. I don't really think it's going to change anything other than it's going to make engagement go down. It's going to make it much more difficult for influencers to make a living and for advertisers to find people to do product placements with. I think social comparison will pretty much stay the same. I'm still gonna see that photo of that girl that woke up and did a 5-mile hike and has abs and is eating a Big Mac for, you know, celebration lunch, whatever. I don't know. I'm still gonna see that, right? Just because I don't see that she has a lot of likes, does that matter when I am still seeing that content? We'll see. I don't really think it'll make that big of a difference. Let me know what you think your predictions are down in the comments below. What do you think's gonna happen? I looked this up right before and it said that they have rolled this out in 7 countries so far. I believe they were in Europe and engagement went down. So I'm telling you right now, engagement is going to go down, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe engagement will go down, but people will feel better. I don't know. If you're interested in this type of content, also leave a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I really want to get more into doing media psychology and media effects stuff because I think it's really interesting and it's applicable to our everyday lives, and why shouldn't we know about it, right? It's fun. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Keep dreaming out loud. Tell me your predictions down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.